So, you think the origami killer killed Manfred?
That makes sense. Didn't want him spilling his guts to us.
And you suspect Gordy Kramer, right?
Oh, him or one of his men. Gordy has the time and the means, not to mention the fucked up attitude to go along with it. He's only a suspect, but he's a pretty guilty-looking one.
Are these your files on the case?
Yeah, I've been working on him for a couple of years. I built up a mountain of paperwork.
Magazines about origami? You think the killer could have subscribed to one of those?
If he was even remotely interested in origami in the last 30 years, his name may be in there somewhere. Trouble is, there's over 500 names. That gets us squat.
I'm starving. Do you have anything to eat?
Well, I'm no chef, but I should be able to make some scrambled eggs if you like.
Great. I'm soaking wet. I need to warm up a little. Is it okay if I take a shower?
Be my guest. Go in my bedroom. It's the next door. Oh, I'll cook up the eggs while you're under the shower. Eggs should be ready by now.
I took the liberty of borrowing your bathrobe.
Looks better on you.
Hey, that almost looks good enough to eat.
What's that?
The notebook I took from Manfred's place. According to this, about 30 clients bought spare parts for Royal machines in the last 10 years. The killer may be one of them.
Oh, you know, checking out the alibi of 30 clients one by one, that's a lot of legwork.
Except that if we cross-check them with the list. The list of subscribers to Origami magazines. You still got that, right?
Yeah, of course. Lauren, wait.
If the killer really used a Royal typewriter, and if he subscribed to an Origami magazine, his name should be on both lists.
Well, Lauren, I mean, that's just an assumption, but yeah, I suppose.
His name is here somewhere. Help me. We're gonna find him.
only guy whose name was on both lists died when he was 10. What are you gonna do now? Dig up his coffin, make sure he's dead?
I know it doesn't make any sense. Unless the killer was only using his name.
But why use the name of a kid who died 30 years ago?
Well, that's what we came to find out. The name is John Shepherd. It should be on a grave around here somewhere.
You never give up, do you?
Excuse me. I'm looking for the grave of a young boy who died about 30 years ago. His name is John Shepherd. You wouldn't know where it is by any chance.
The children's graves are in the next plot.
Thanks.
Excuse me, I'm looking for... Well, don't worry about it. I can manage alone. These flowers are fresh. Looks like someone's still tending the grave. Origami figures.
That's one hell of a coincidence.
Oh, youngin'. That one I knew well.
You knew John Shepherd?
I've worked this graveyard nearly all my life. I remember what happened. It was in 77. October, I think.
Yeah, good-for-nothing hoodlums, get the hell out of here! God, beat it, you lousy no-good brats! Come back when your fucking mother comes home from work.
He's drunk again. What are we gonna do? It's pouring rain. We're gonna get soaked if we spend a day outside.
Well, at least you won't get beat. Little rain never hurt nobody. Come on, let's go play. Bet you can't catch me! Move your ass! I'm waiting! Come on! Jeez, you're... Bet you can't do that. Move your ass, I'm waiting. Jeez, you're nothing but a slowpoke. Jeez, you're nothing but a... Come on, loser! What you doing? You're coming or not? Yippee-ki-yay! You don't need to do this, it's too hard for you.
No chance, I can do it all right. Just watch. John, wait for me!
Get a move on! Come on, it's your turn! It's time to the dead! Whoa! Let's play hide and seek. You go and count to 20 and try to find me, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
My foot is stuck.
Grandpa, I'll put it over there.
Crap. It ain't gonna work. What are we gonna do?
Hang on, John. I'll get help. Just hang on.
Go on, hurry. I think the water's rising.
I'm hurrying. I'll be right back.
But the poor kid never did find any help. And his brother drowned in a pipe full of rainwater.
The boy that lived, what happened to him?
Well, all I know is he got separated from his parents. I think he got adopted. Well, looks like a storm's coming. I guess I better be getting home.
Christ, what a horrible story. John Shepherd drowned in the rain while holding his brother's hand. Do you think he could be the origami killer?
Come on, let's get back in the car. There she goes again, surprising me. I don't usually like it. Wait,
What's the matter?
that man over there.
Yeah?
It's Charles Kramer.
Gordy's father? What's he doing here?
He's putting flowers on John Shepherd's grave.
Paco Mendez. He's the guy who rented the Doc's apartment on Marble Street. Better be careful. He might be the killer.
I'm looking for Paco Mendez. You know where he is?
He's at his table over there. Does he know you?
Not yet, but I have to talk to him.
not possible. Mr. Mendez has asked not to be disturbed. Sorry, lady. Invited guests only.
Guess it's time to sexy out my performance. It's a good place to change. The restroom. It's private, girls only. It's that big red cube near the entrance.
Time to play the sexy girl.
Hey, you! It's your lucky day, sweetheart. The boss wants to invite you to his table.
Hey, thanks for accepting my little invitation. You know around here, honey? I think I would have noticed you before. My name's Paco. Are you?
Madison. I'm Madison.
Ah, I like the way you move, Madison. You make me all hot under the collar.
Maybe we can continue this conversation somewhere more private.
Oh, cool, baby. Yeah, come with me.
I go in, talk to the gun, and I get out of there before I get into big trouble. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything is going to be alright.
So, welcome to my little kingdom. I'll take that. Just get in the way of good things, sweet cheeks. So, show me what you can do. Take it all. Slowly. Take it all on.
Could we just talk first?
Oh, no. We don't need any more talking, baby. I all talked out. Now, show me what you can
do. Could I have a drink? You know, just a little drink to break the ice.
We already broke the ice. Let's get wet. Come on. Do your thing, girl.
I'm sorry. I think there's been a little misunderstanding. Look, I'll just go. No harm done. Another time.
I think it is you who have misunderstood, honey. I'm tired of wasting my time. It's now or never. And I never take never for an answer.
The lamp. If only I could find some way to grab it. Oh, I know! That's what I call kicking butt. You go, girl. Okay, Act 2. Let's hear Loverboy sing.
Ah!
If you call out, I'll kill you. Got it?
Shit. What you want?
You rent an apartment on Marble Street. I want to know why.
An apartment? I don't know what you're talking about. Ugh! You fucking bitch! I'm gonna kill you! You haven't got the balls, lady. But you're gonna know balls when I catch up with you.
Boss? Is everything all right?
Yes?
Where's Paco?
I'm sorry, he can't come to the door right now. He's all, tied up at the moment.
Oh. I see.
If you value those prized balls of yours, Paco, then it's time for you to talk.
Oh! Ah! What you doing? Stop it! Stop it!
I'm only getting started. How about some more?
Ah! I never set foot in that apartment. I gave the keys to some guy. He said he needed a place. He had money.
What was that guy's name?
I don't know his name. I swear. Ah! 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 Shepard. His name is John Shepard. That's all I know. I swear it. Ugh.
There, that wasn't so hard, was it? I really appreciated this romantic moment, but I gotta dash. See you next time, lover boy.
Time to get out of here. I've got a massive headache.
I'm here to see Paco.
Paco? There ain't no Paco here, fella. Get lost.
Are you absolutely certain?
He's in his office. Take the stairs over there.
Oh, it's you. It scared me. I didn't hear you come in. A crazy bitch came around here asking questions about the apartment on Marble Street. I don't know what you're doing down there, and I don't want to know. But whatever that shit is, it's beginning to draw attention. Look, I know you kept me out of prison, but that fucking bitch nearly killed me. Everything you ask, I think my debt to you is paid. Don't fuck around, man. No. Now wait. I can...
Guy came to see him. Sorry, I don't speak cop.
Watch my lips, asshole, 'cause I got no time to translate. Did Paco know the guy? Yes or no?
John. He said his name was John. Friend of Paco. Always let him straight up.
Madison Page? What was a journalist doing here? Madison Page? She may be a witness. Orchid pheromones. The fucking origami killer. The killer was looking for something. Paco Mendez was no saint. His rap sheet reads like the telephone book. A bullet, right between the eyes. Instant death. His coat pocket. I tore it off during the fight. 2 receipts from the same gas station. Interesting. .45 caliber semi-automatic. .45 caliber.
Ethan, are you all right?
I killed a man. I had no choice. I had no choice.
You're not the origami killer, Ethan. You're not responsible for those murders. I can prove it.
That changes nothing. Saving Sean is all that matters now. I should have guessed. All this time and I had no idea.
Ethan, what's the matter?
I thought I meant something to you.
Listen,
You're a pretty good nurse for a fucking journalist!
Ethan, I wanted to tell you, but...
What kind of article were you gonna write? My life with a serial killer? No. How I caught the origami killer. Maybe you'll get a book deal. I hope it was fucking worth it!
Ethan, it's not what you think.
You lied to me, Madison! All this time you fucking lied to me! I thought you wanted to help me, but you're only thinking of writing a fucking book!
It's true. I'm a journalist. And I knew that you were the father of the boy who had disappeared, and I wanted to cover the story. But then I saw what you were going through to save your son. And I understood how much you love him. I wanted to tell you the truth, but I couldn't. I was afraid that you may not believe me. I was afraid that you'd ask me to go. All I want is for you to find your son alive. And when it's all over, I want to be with you. I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm so sorry. You're leaving, aren't you?
To the last origami figure. The last letters, then I'll know where Sean is.
Take care, Ethan. I can't lose you now. I'm gonna go find something to eat. Wait for me. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Cops. They're looking for Ethan. It looks like a raid. What's going on?
Isn't this great? Like being in a TV show. Who'd have thought it? The origami killer renting a room here. He registered under a false name, but I recognized his face.
Come on, what was the damn number? Come on. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
The cops. They're in the motel. You've got to get out of here.
Still on the
pal. There's nowhere to go. You're surrounded. Holy fuck!
Lauren?
I'm sorry, Scott.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For good. Wake up! Lauren!
Ugh! I was gonna take up swimming again. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. You got a car back at your place? Mine's obviously pretty fucked up.
Yeah, sure. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go settle a few scores. Come on, I'll take you home. Lock your doors and windows and don't let anybody in but me. Okay?
Be careful, Scott. I don't want to lose you.
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot!
Fucking asshole.
Please, don't... Oh!
Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the origami killer.
No! No! He's innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer! Oh!
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth.
No! No, please! Don't hurt me!
Last chance.
I don't know. I swear. I don't know anything. Stop. Stop. I beg you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything.
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the origami killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son. No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
Oh, you disgusting pile of shit. And what about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know.
Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard.
My heart! My heart! Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer. There. Shelby! Come back! I fucking order you! Come back!
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you. Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepherd, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepherd. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepherd. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they? I love origami, but that's not my favorite one. Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max? All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
This woman might be the origami killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember. It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then. It seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them, always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. Her memory is coming back. Don't stop now. Just remember. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No. There's nothing, really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years, and you're the first. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice. Show her things that take her back.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this vial. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours. The last letters have been sent to your phone.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you. Nowhere, and I'm out of time. Damn fucking shitty letters from this fucking address! Come on! There's gotta be a way to do this! Several different addresses fit these letters. God, they're scattered all over the city. I don't have time to check them all. I may only have time for one address. If Sean's not there, I'm done. It's a crapshoot.
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you know what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall. The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time. Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it. The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer.
gold watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere. The watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop. The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history. Impounded in a police case 5 years ago, the gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who checked it out? If not a cop. Two receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home. Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere. The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more precisely. Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars. Cop. There's only one cop in that geoprofiling zone. Gotcha. He owns a warehouse on the docks. If I'm wrong, Sean Mars is dead.
Are you sure it's the right car? At the docks. Call in the SWAT team. Oh, and I'll need a chopper. Today? Of course I'll need it today, you fucking imbecile.
Let me stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days. I'll come and get you when this is all over.
Tell me who the origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
Don't forget about my Scotty.
last you touched, girl.
The Origami Killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is. He used to be a cop. Probably knew exactly how an investigation would be carried out.
That's where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke.
A cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop. Sean Mars. Oh, the lunatic's been watching him drown. But it's some kind of a well filling up with rain, slowly drowning him. Oh, there's not much time left. There must be something here showing where the well...
Shit, it needs a password. Got it. Max. The name John gave to his paper dogs when he was a child.
What the hell is that? An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
So you found my little secret?
It's over, Scott. All those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
There's one child left. There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do.